Yo, what's up YouTube? I'm back with another unboxing and review, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at some Air Jordan 1 Bred toes. Now before we get into this video, I do want to give a special shout out to the vendor that did send me these sneakers, and they go by the name of Sophia Kickstar. Now if you guys are curious about checking out their website, I do have a video on my YouTube channel on how to navigate through their inventory if you guys are interested in copying any pair of their shoes. And I will be leaving their information down in the description below. There's other ways to contact them other than checking out their website. Obviously, you could check out their WhatsApp or their Instagram, which I will leave their information now right here on the screen if you guys do want to hit them up. Now, I did forget to mention, if you guys do happen to check out with Sophia Kicks, you are able to use the code Christmas for 25% off, since they are having a Christmas sale right now. And if you guys do want to also use my code, you're able to use my code SOLE to save 15% off your next order on sophiakicks.ru. Now without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. Now taking a look at the box for these Air Jordan Bred toes, they do come in the standard Air Jordan 1 shoe box with that classic Nike brand running all along the lid, and of course on the sides of the box as well. Now looking towards the bottom, there's not too much going on. Just a couple of the more Nike branding running all along the side of it. Now looking towards the side of the box, there is the sizing label that does say the size of the actual sneaker with the actual colorway as well. There's nothing too outstanding about this particular box, as it is just a classic Air Jordan 1 shoe box. Now getting to unboxing the actual lid, here's another little plug for Sophia Kicks if you guys do want to check them out. They've been very patient throughout the whole process of me trying to get to review their sneakers, so they are very reputable. Now moving on from that, looking at the actual sneakers, we can see that it does have that classic white tissue that Air Jordan 1s do have. Now getting to unfold these, we will actually be able to see the actual shoes themselves. And as you can see, they look pretty clean. Now removing them out of the box, we will be able to see all of the materials that they used all across the shoes. And all I can say from looking at them at first glance is they look pretty neat. Now let me get set up so we can take a closer look at these. Now guys, starting off with the toe box section of the actual sneaker, we can see that it's composed of a red composite leather. And the black portion of the sneaker, which is the vamp, is composed of a black leather. And as you can see, starting from the very front to the very back end of the toe box, there is a neat double stitch around the vamp, which is correct. And we can see that the toe box is not too thick either. It's very flush with the flow of the actual sneaker. And scattered all across the actual toe box, just like retails, there's perforated holes for breathability. Now moving on from that, in contrast to the red, we are able to see that on the mid panel towards the medial and the lateral side of the actual sneakers, we can see that the mid panels are composed of a white leather. Something that I did notice about this particular pair of sneakers is that the mid panels are a little bit too over tumbled. Here's a closer look at that white leather on the medial side and on the lateral side. And also here on the lateral side, the camera is picking up sort of like a little guideline towards the black swoosh, but I'm pretty sure you could just wipe that off with a paper towel and some water. Nothing too crazy. Now moving on towards the back heel of the sneaker, we can see that the top ankle area is composed of a black smooth leather. And towards the bottom of the actual sneaker, we can see that it's composed of a red gym leather, following that same Bred toe theme all around the sneaker. Running all along towards the ankle area and the bottom side of the heel cup, there is a double stitch running all along the edges. And looking at the overall bag shape of the actual sneaker, we can see that it's sort of like an hourglass shape, which is correct. Now, one little minor flaw that I forgot to mention is the fact that the back heel tab of the actual sneaker is not stitched down tightly enough for it to be flush with the back of the actual shoe. As you can see, it creates a little loop at the end there that retails do not have. As long as you have the shoes on foot, no one's really going to notice something like that. Looking at the Wings logo, it does have a glossy finish to it, and it is embossed on the lateral side of the actual sneaker. And as you can see, the R and the D are touching, which is correct, just like retails. Now looking at the tongue tag, it is made up of a nylon material. And towards the top of the nylon tongue tag, we can see that the Nike branding is stitched on with red stitching. Does look pretty neat. It says Nike Air with the trademark symbols sitting across the top right of the logo and the bottom left. Here's a look at all the writing towards the back of the nylon tongue tag. Pretty neat stitching. Now, these are already pre-laced with the black laces. All you have to do is just lace them up all the way towards the top if you guys want. And then they also bring an additional 2 other laces. One of them is white, and then the other one is a red color to follow the Bred toe theme of the actual shoe itself. Now if we look at the interior of the actual sneaker, we can see that it's composed out of a black material. and sitting towards the heel is that glossy Nike Air branding. And looking towards the midsole on these, we can see that it's more of like a sail color rather than just a flat white. And towards that outsole on these, it's just that standard Air Jordan 1 outsole with that gym red color running all along it. That Nike branding towards the middle as well. Looking neat. Now my overall rating on these Bred toe Jordan 1s has to be about an 8 out of 10. Now apart from the fact that I did find 2 little minor flaws on these, and there are little imperfections here and there scattered all along, including those little guidelines that I did find earlier, I don't really mind too much. I would still wear these. I consider these to be sort of like a beater type of shoe. I would wear these types of Jordans almost every day, and I would just highly recommend these types of sneakers, especially since they're Air Jordan 1s, one of my favorite models of Jordans and silhouettes. And when it comes to the sizing on these, they are pretty true to size. So for me, I'm a size 45, which is US 11 in men's. And yeah, I just overall really enjoyed receiving these sneakers. But without further ado, let's take a closer look at these Jordan 1s on foot. If you guys did stick all the way towards the end of this video, I do highly appreciate it. If you guys do spot any other types of minor flaws that I did miss in this video, please feel free to let me know down below. And again, if you guys are interested in buying any sneakers from Sophia Cakes, she is having a December Christmas sale for $25 off every pair of sneaker on her website. All you would have to do is use code Christmas at checkout. If you guys do want to use my code as well, it's SOLE, SOLE, for 15% off your next order. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.